I will make the Joyce bag in 2 variants. First will be a regular stitched bag. The second will have a molded pocket. Because I have only 4 ounces crazy horse leather, I will line it. To achieve 6 ounces, I use 2 ounces pigskin for lining. I started by stitching the gusset on the front pocket. I finished the edges with Uniter's edge paint. The advantage of stitching with 2 needles at the same time is that you will not punch the thread. I groove the edges and fold them, like so. First with the fingers. Then with a plier. I use a Dremel to scratch the leather, prior gluing. If you don't manage to glue it perfect in the first go, you can unglue and reglue again. Press thoroughly with the plier. Finish pressing with a bone folder. It will help you to stitch easier. Fold the edges of the gusset. I glue the gusset before punching the holes. You have the signs on the pattern. I will show how I punch holes in something that is not flat, like this gusset now. I always make sure I punch perpendicularly. If you do not want to use this method, you can use the holes on the pattern. I rotate the corner to punch each hole on the mat. I have this long handle round hole punch, which is very useful at times like this.
I want to show you something. I want to show you this simple thing. It is a plastic with round shape, and for me it is the perfect tool to spread edge paint. You see how good it works? It works really perfect. And this leather is only cut. It's cut precise. I will show you how it looks. Only one layer. Just one layer. Like this. And I will stay closer to the objective. You see, nothing here, nothing here. I will remove it in the first second. So this is it.
I stitched the back panel on the gusset. I already stitched the pocket on the gusset in the same manner. This buckle keeper will be stitched on the flap. It will be a faux buckle closure, as it will close with a magnet. I will show how to position the magnet. I add a droplet of water, as water does not stain leather. I press the flap, so it stays tight. I also check to be in the middle. Then I press the magnet. You can see the sign on the pocket. I insert this small mat to cut on it. I inserted some plastic in the bag, to maintain its shape. The bag closes perfectly. The second bag is made the same way. The only difference is the molded pocket. So I will only show how I cut and stitch the molded pocket. I will use the mold to cut the pocket around it, like so. I used 6 ounces vegetable leather for this bag. I have several tutorials about how I mold the leather and how I print the molds, so I will not show this part here. Please refer to my YouTube channel. I have a playlist with molded patterns. It is important to finish the edges with the skiver in this phase. This is the pocket. I will dye the leather with phoebings. This is how the bag will be assembled. The pocket is larger than the front panel, so I have to cut it to measure. This is how I do it. I use a pen and trace a line, using the edge as guidance. Then I glue the front panel on the pocket, using the line. I double check that the line I traced is according to the front panel size. It looks as it should. I always use a paintbrush to spread glue. The glue spread this way is more sticky. I use the red line to position the pocket. I prepare for trimming the edges. I will insert something in the pocket to make it more rigid while cutting. Now I punch the holes through the pocket, like so. Insert some things, so the pocket stays perpendicularly. You can use books, notebooks, plastics, whatever you have at hand. I will put this weight to keep the pocket steady while punching holes. Try to punch perpendicularly. It looks great. The corner needs more attention. Keep the part you punch on the mat. Rotate the pocket as needed. I groove near the edges, so I can fold the edges nicely. I wet it, so it is easier to fold. The stitching is the same as on the other bag. I use the bone folder to press the stitching from inside, like this. I love them both. The molded one is easier to make than it seems. Because the mold is not everybody's cup of tea, I made a classic version of the bag as well. The two of them are identical, except for the molded pocket and the shape of the decorative piece on the flap. This is the first prototype.